from here, the main thing or the first step that you need to understand inside the AutoCAD file is to first, whenever I'm going to click over the duct, आप देख सकते हैं it is a continuous process. If I'm going to take any offset or if I'm going to do any fillet, it will be applied all over. That is one instance which we do not want, because this in itself is one different identity. It is SAD, supply air duct. This is not a part of SAD. It is a branch duct. और यहाँ पर भी even though it is a continuous branching, all right, from here onwards, then again it has a sub branch of GI sheet, and this has a sub branch of flexible duct. All right, again I cannot try to maintain this on same levels, means I cannot try to have this in continuous motion. So I'll have to first explode them. Select this one and explode, then again select this part and explode. Why? Because the exploding is different as per the sizes. You can see here the SAD is 600 by 300. While the branch ducts are 300 by 300, so the offsets will be different, right? I'm going to take the explode because this is entirely going to be very different. And now from here, the first thing that I'm going to do is, before I'm going to manage to do this, the offset as per 600, I'm going to draw the other things that are required to fix a SAD. That is nothing but the canvas cloth and the mouthpiece, along with the fire damper. That will be coming back to the fire damper in the end at the time of applying the accessories. Right, so we all know how to create the canvas cloth. We have seen the measurements. Let me see if I have the layer for that. No, we do not have the layer. We're going to create a layer. Canvas. I'm using a yellowish color for that. Little. Keeping my ortho on. Line. Okay, offset for 25 at some numbers, 7 times, 8 times, however you require. The DLD is going to be the complete required drawing, so nothing can be missed there, right? So this is enough. We're going to join the lines, zoom in one particular space, using your raw snaps, just join all of them very conveniently and very quickly. Taking an offset from this side again for 25 mm. Turning the offset off and the ortho off. Take line command once again. Leaving the first and last one. From the second line, create a conical shape. Using the cross window method, select the front lines and delete them. Similarly for the rest of the inner lines. The first one, last one also gets deleted using TR double enter. Trim off what is not required. This is established on one end. Keeping the ortho on, MI enter. Select most of the items that we require, not the whole thing. MI enter. Everything is done. Take this part and see if it is following on the other end. Yes, very nicely it has been created. Using the trim command once again. This is done, right? Since the canvas cloth is also completed, we now know we have to draw the mouthpiece. So very quickly, now taking an offset for 300 individual sides. This one, keeping ortho off, using your polar tracking at an increment of 45-degree angle, taking L enter from this end, maintaining that at 45-degree in the third quadrant. From here once again in the same L enter, join these parts, TR double enter, create the mouthpiece, and you see it will not be deleted for these lines. Select individually them and just delete them. TR double enter once again. Use the match command to match them with this side. Mouthpiece is also created. Now since you have taken the offset for SAD, we need to take the offsets for the branch ducts as well. So offset for 150 here, ortho on, one above, one below. Why we are taking 150 offset? Total width is 300, right? That is clear. Maintaining the same thing here again, an offset for 150, this side and this side. This is going to be entirely different. Now, since we know that it requires a trouser piece, we have to go for applying the short run elbow on both the ends, right? Very, very easy to understand. I'm going to move this text. I don't want that to come in between. So we have 600 and 300. We are going to take the F enter, R enter for how much? Formula wise? W by 4. How much is going to be the result? How much is W divided by 4? How much? 150. 600 divided by 4. It's going to be 150. Repeat the same on the other side. Offset would be for 300 as per the size of the branches. Done. Trouser piece is also established. Now we do not require this center line. Delete that, but we cannot delete that on the branches. We still have some work. Okay. Coming back on this position, we know that there is a turn here and there is ample of space. Which elbow can I apply? Long run, right? So that would be 300 by 2. The fillet would be again 150 for that. 150. This end match with this end. Total offset for 300. Use the line. Done. We need to close the duct at this position, so I'll enter. That is also done. Yahan tak we have understood how to do and what to do. The next step after developing the what you call the ducting, we need the actual positions for applying the diffusers. Matlab diffusers are still created in SLD. Right, उसको DLD में convert करना पड़ेगा along with the arrows and arrow indication for supply and for the return. Now we know that we have created this yesterday in block. So I can just double click that to edit the block editor. Go there. We are going to convert that into the actual SLD. So take the offsets inside. Lastly, we need PL enter to create the arrows. Width is already applied too much, make it less, then give the arrow indication for the tail first, then W enter, starting with maintaining 30, the other one 0, lastly 90. Move for a displacement of 50 mm. जी कलर अभी मैच करेंगे उसके साथ. AR enter, AR enter करने से पहले ही मैच करना पड़ेगा उसको. AR enter, select it, polar, axis of rotation is this point, 4 and 360. This is done. Remember, if you're going to do in the block editor, it is going to be applied on all the sides. मतलब मैंने एक को किया, दूसरा diffuser भी अपने आप create हो जाएगा वैसे, right? Close the block editor, save to SCD, and then you can see the changes on both the ends, right? तो एक को करेंगे, दूसरा भी apply हो जाएगा. Same thing is for the RCD, taking an offset for 50. Use polyline or PL enter to show the arrow indications from behind, right? It's going to start with width, 0, enter, 30, enter, 90, enter. Continuing with W, W, enter, 0, enter, 0, enter, L, enter, 30, enter. Lastly, take M, 50. Match with the layer RCD. AR, polar, center point, 4, 360. Save, and that is also applied. Clear? So the clarity has been obtained for dealing that with the SLD and to DLD. Same thing applies for here. ये already SLD DLD make जैसे दिखेगा, right? We do not have to do except for the arrows. So we are going to get back to the SCG. Click OK. I'm going to first click over this side. PL enter. 30 enter. W enter. 30, 0, 90. Escape M. Now we need to copy. No, we cannot do the array there. Such it is, there is no this one towards. ये भी हो गया आपका SLD में converted. अब यहाँ पर देखिए ये अंदर जा चुका है, इसको भी क्या करेंगे, बाहर मूव कर लेंगे. पिक पॉइंट सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे तो बेटर होगा. Now let us create the flexible duct, right? For creating the flexible duct, we need the small segment. I need to create a layer for that. I'll be calling that segment. And I'll create flexible duct in which color? Pink color. Pink ही है ना उसका वहाँ पे? SCD पूरा pink में है ना? हल्का सा light pink कर देंगे. The size is going to be 25 by 100. You can take any particular sizes. Exploring. Offset for 25. One above, one below. Keeping ortho off. Selecting the other horizontal lines. Deleting them. Converting to block, I'm going to call it the flex. Maybe I'll not name anything, I'll name it 1. Coming here using the measure command, select to measure. B enter, number is 1, yes, 25, that is done. Whenever we are going to show the connection of a flexible duct towards something on a diffuser, it has to be connected like it is connecting to the plenum box, right? So keeping that on, from the second portion, just try to drag one pink color box. It shows as if it is going and connected to that plenum box, and the plenum box is then connected to the neck of the diffuse. Same thing has to be done on this side, but when you will be taking care of this GI sheet, that time you can do that one. All right, for the dropper. And what else I need to convert? Firstly, the fire damper is going to look entirely different. Let me just take and delete that. मतलब position वही रहेगा लेकिन अलग तरीके से आएगा. These lines are done. This line is also done. इसको क्लोज कर देंगे, ये वाले को निकाल देंगे. I'll take my SAD for no double works. I'm going to draw 2 lines, keeping my ortho on. यहाँ से और यहाँ से in continuously inside. And I need to create a new layer for shoe neck. Take that in blue. shoe neck को कैसे करेंगे हम लोग? मिनिमम कितना होना चाहिए और फॉर्मूला के हिसाब से कितना रहना चाहिए? Fast. L is equals to how much? Minimum 100, otherwise W by 4. So W is how much here? 300 divided by 4 will become 75. So I cannot take 75. So I'll have to take minimum of 100 offset. So offset for 100. As per the thumb rule, that is going to be that much, right? Now that you can see it is created, I need to do it with the polar tracking for 45 angle on this side. Join the line, trim out the extra line that is not required, that is the shoe neck below, and just followed by the shoe neck jo upar, which is connecting the mouth of the shoe neck and the neck of the grill, is what is your collar, right? Automatically collar आ जाएगा जब आप shoe neck draw करेंगे तब, right? ये 100 ही है ना यहाँ से? Right. So ये आपका shoe neck और followed by that one is completed. So connection towards the grill is also done for the supply. Now we are going to talk about this part here and then how to apply the reducer for the other end there. When I'm going to talk about this sub grill, what I need you to understand and give me the answers for is the aspect ratio. इस चीज को show करने के लिए first I'll be drawing for you little bit of a section drawing so that you can understand and give me the correct answers possibly. Think that the 300 mm duct ये वाला है जो run हो रहा है सामने, and अब उसके अंदर you are going to create one duct this way in connection. This is my sub duct, this is the branch duct. Okay, this one that I'm showing here, ये वाला जो है, this is this part. हाँ, this original part is the above one. तो ये उसका section view है जिस तरह से हम लोग देख. अब कभी भी अगर ये duct का size you know it is 300 by 300. Very clear. Now I'm going to apply a sub duct whose neck face is again 300 for the diffuser. तो मेरा duct अगर same 300 by 300 size का रहेगा तो इसमें कैसे fit होगा? It has to reduce in terms of width and in terms of height, right? Because both the same. If this is one quantity, इसके ऊपर आप इसके जैसा, it is by keeping the aspect ratio thing in mind, that is long side by short side, right? So how much and what is the range for the aspect ratio to be maintained? Less than 4 it is going to be convenient, it is going to be allowed, but if it is very closer to 1, what does it say? That's a perfect square. Perfect square in terms of being the duct. अब अगर मैं 250 by 250 maintain किया, aspect ratio would be how much? 1, right? It is going to be long side is 250, short side is 250 is equals to 1. So this aspect ratio जो 1 बन जा रहा है, if it is very close to 1, it's going to be a perfect square. PS. अगर वो 4 के नीचे रह जाता है, less than 4, it is nothing wrong. It can be 1.5, it can be 2.5, depending upon the two different sizes. Now, keeping this thing in mind, my duct, branch duct is running like that, and this is the sub branch that is going to take place. So here already we know is 300 by 300. Now here, what do I need to change first, the W or the height? 250 is going to be 125, offset for 125. एक ऊपर, एक नीचे, इस तरीके से, right? अब यहाँ पर again, because there is a turn that is taking place, I will require to apply a shoe neck. I am in the shoe neck quantity. Draw this one line. How much is this? It is 250. Divisible by 4 is not nowhere going to come close to 100. So offset for 100. इस तरफ से आएगा. Why? Because the air is moving from this side. That way it has applied. यहाँ पर भी keeping ये segment का ले लेंगे. I will just draw the plenum box. Done. जी हाँ, increase करना है. जी, आप रख सकते हो उसको 4 inches extra, करीब करीब. बीच में से this line is now not required. The only thing this will require now is a which damper? VCD. A volume control damper has to be applied after the movement of the air inside the duct. Why? By 250. This is done. So right. Now what else do we have in making the actual procedures right? यहाँ पर से the DLD is converted this way, right? Fire dampers आना है, VCDs आना है, VAV boxes आना है, thermostats आना है. Let us create the fire damper first. We all know how to create the fire damper in terms of DLD. I told you to take the exact width of the replacing wall that is there behind. Exactly आप लोग को उतना length and width मिल जाएगा to fix it, right? Because it is going to be in the starting. After that one, you are supposed to use lines, cross lines. Lastly, a circle of any particular dimension. Just shouldn't PL enter straight line. I need to apply some width. I'm going to apply that 75 by 75 to make it look like exactly the same. थोड़ा सा आगे pull करके छोड़ेंगे तो it will be easy for you to do the trim. That is done for the main duct. Coming to the branch duct, this is a wall surface area that we have there. We are going to do REC once again. Use my turn off ortho, do it this side, C enter, PL enter, ortho on. That is done. If it was converted to block, I could have replaced it this side, but let me still try if I can mirror it. This one. Oh yes, it is coming. फायर डैम्पर भी हो चुका है, इसको भी तरह मूव कर लेंगे. Next, I need to apply my VAV box along with the thermostat. There are 2 rooms and there are 2 branches into the rooms. In this place, I can very suitably apply the VAV box until here, in between. Connection जिसका should not go very far also ताकि मैं connection ना दे सकूँ thermostat का अपने room. Thermostats are usually to be supported near the wall. Okay, near the walls you can place them anywhere. यहाँ पर भी ये जगह है और यहाँ पर भी you see I have somewhere near to this wall or somewhere near to this wall, right? So I can try to place them, and to create the VAV I need a different layer. VAV box, thermostat. VAV box is going to be in bluish color. Thermostat mera is going to be in same color. सेम कलर भी रख सकते, थोड़ा सा हल्का सा लाइट ब्लू कर देंगे. डिफरेंट कलर ले लीजिए, कोई बात नहीं. आ गया। यहाँ पर आए VAV बॉक्स, कोई भी स्टार्टिंग प्लेस पर, नॉट वेरी फार, you can draw it in a square, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा आप उसको going to maintain this much. This is going to be the front face of the VAV box. Zoom in and try to create one more rectangle in order to show that there is a sensor switch to which using the SP line is my thermostat connected. ऐसे रूम के अंदर की तरफ, suppose this is where I'm trying to place it. ऐसे from here try to create a circle. My thermostat, I'm trying to show it in circular mode. TR double enter. We do not need the wire inside. Maintain at some text. T enter. T 50. Okay, that is slightly bigger for that. 30. That is a thermostat connected. This is a sensor, and here again I'm going to use my VAV box name. Oh, that's pretty small there. That is good. These two things match with T, thermostat. All right. Same thing आपको इस तरफ भी create करना है. You can try to take the mirror, but you are not aware that the same walls are going to be on both the ends, right? So the duration or the indication for the thermostat can change. Better try to maintain or try to create once again. Keeping the VAV box not very far. I'm going to draw it from this end, this much of gap. Once again, a small sensor switch. SPL enter. So remember, sensor switch के ऊपर के end से ही your wire has to begin, and you can frame it in any direction. Some people try to frame it कि actual try to make it look like a wire by making it of this particular shape. You can do it anyway. Wire है वो, कैसा भी रह सकता है. ऊपर से ऊपर वो जो भी रहेगा ऊपर की तरफ रहेगा, आपके फिजिकल एरिया में नहीं दिखने वाला कैसा. Only the thermostat and the buttons are going to be seen inside the zone. You're going to create a circle here. TR double enter. Just do that. T enter. T. That is done there. Selecting these two, match with T. यहाँ पर भी, यहाँ पर करने के लिए I have copy command. VAV box with thermostat is also done. I require a VCD damper here. LA enter. Any new item that we are going to apply, उसके लिए new layer होगा कभी भी. Take this one. VCD damper आपको यहाँ पर place करने के लिए simple method is use a polyline of some width. It is 75 mm currently, the last entered width. इस तरीके just place it. Use a normal line from this end, इतना सा, from this end थोड़ा सा. You can just take 400 mm also, not a problem. This is how your VCD looks like. All right. And what you need else, where I have the trapdoor also, I have that also. We are ready to swing with the insulation, right? सब कुछ तो हमने apply किया. नहीं, butterfly damper है ना वहाँ? That is going to work the same way. Yes, we are going to look forward to do the insulation for the main duct. And main duct में, as I told, it is going to be पहले से pre-insulated always. उसको निकाल कर उसके ऊपर से ducting नहीं कर सकते. So we are going to do some hatching in order to show the insulation from inside. H enter. Use a different kind of swatch. I'm going to use one among the NC. I'll take 135, 137. Color to be used is going to be very light color. This one. Selecting this part, this boundary, and the last one. Mouthpiece. Pick point. You have to click there. You have to click in here. You have to click in this end. Check for the preview. Can't see anything. Make it 200. Too big for the eyes. 50. Pretty decent. 30. Perfect. And done. Okay. ये insulation है. इस तरह से पता चलेगा. The insulation is done on this side. I'll do a. I have to create for that also a caustic insulation. Now for the thermal insulation, I'm going to take green since it is related to thermal, and I do not want continuous lines but hidden lines for thermal insulation. Hidden line is also done. The remaining part is for doing the insulation on overall duct from यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक. That is insulation on outside. For doing the insulation on outside, I'm going to keep my thermal insulation active. Since this is single part and every duct is having a single part there, it becomes easy for me to take the offset. I'm taking an offset of only 12 mm. Very less doing it outside. This offset जो बाहर आ गया है, select this and try to match it with the insulation. You can see there are dotted lines along with that. I am taking only very less, half of a 1 inch, inch again. Right, 25 mm becomes proper 1 inch. आप 25 mm भी लेके कर सकते. यहाँ पर मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि 25 mm लेकर आपको किस तरह से वो दिखने वाला है. MA enter. ये और यहाँ पर. This much of gap you can understand, right? Take 10 mm again. I'm going to do for this side. Then we are going to do it for again this side. Here again. यहाँ पर भी सब चीज के बाहर आएगा. यहाँ, यहाँ, यहाँ. Insulation does not go inside the duct since it is privileged to be the thermal insulation. हमेशा बाहर की तरफ रहने वाला है. हर तरफ, हर जॉइंट पे कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा उसको. इस तरफ से, यहाँ पर भी, यहाँ पर, very conveniently on the other side. Lastly, what you have to do is select most of them or maximum of them and match it with the layer. दूसरे जगहों पे you can just match. MA enter. यहाँ एक match, यहाँ पर. Be very keenly to do that. Do not do the mistakes. You can see there are no joints applied. Joints हमको करना है. यहाँ पर you have to trim the part that is inside. यहाँ पर आके you are going to end it ऐसे. अंदर नहीं जाना चाहिए। There are some joints that we need to work on. किस तरीके से इसको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं बेस्ट वे? Fillet radius with 0. F enter, R enter, 0 enter. जल्दी हो जाएगा ना काम। और कहाँ करना है? ये देखो इसमें भी से भी जा रहा है, जहाँ जहाँ से जा रहा है वहाँ से ट्रिम। ड्राफ्टिंग में आपको कभी भी चीज़ें इसलिए ट्रिम कर देना इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, यू हैव टू, जब सामने वाला आपकी ड्राइंग रीड करे तो ही शुड नॉट फेस एनी कंफ्यूजन, राइट, कि व्हाई दिस थिंग इज आल्सो डन देयर। नाउ यू सी this one, this one, this one, this much part, all has to be very, very neat. The more representative you make your drawing, that much creative it is going to always be. Clean these parts. और यहाँ पर भी इसको F enter, R enter, 0 enter. Right? So with this you complete the DLD for edge side. Alright, यहाँ पर नीचे if you want you can mention the text, how you are going to take it as double line drawing done by HDE 94. Scale applied is maybe 1:25 depending upon the paper size. Rightly done, right? इतना आपके पास काम होता है उसको अप्लाई करने के लिए, for you to do it and finish it and make it properly in place. I'm going to save this file again with a new name. I'm going to call that DLD edge side. Save it.